Most libraries are promoting a whole bunch of different programs and services and collection items all at once. But what if you just promoted and marketed one thing at your library for a concerted amount of time? Is that a bonkers idea? I don't think so, and I'm going to tell you why you should do it in this episode of the Library Marketing Show. Welcome back, everyone. My name's Angela Hursh, and I'm from the blog superlibrarymarketing.com. If you want to suggest a topic for a future episode, you can go there and click on the Library Marketing Show tab. You can also nominate your library or another library for kudos, doing great work in library marketing. We have kudos to give away to a whole group of librarians and libraries in a few moments. First, I also want to ask, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. You can also follow me on LinkedIn, and you'll get notifications every time I post one of these videos. So today's topic comes from a viewer who said that they are struggling because they're promoting a whole bunch of different things all at one time, as many of us are. And they wanted to know what would happen if I just promoted one thing for a certain amount of time. I think that's a great idea. And here are a couple of reasons why I think that. Number one, if you are focusing on marketing just one thing at your library for a concerted amount of time, you are going to be using your time more effectively. You're going to be focused on that audience, that target audience in particular. You're going to be able to make messages and get images and figure out what channels they want to hear messages from your library. And it's just really going to be a good use of your time. It's also going to be really, really easy to measure the impact of your marketing against program attendance, circulation of those items. So the example of this I have, there was a library in Virginia a while back that I was talking to, and they spent a year focusing on early literacy. And that's all of their programs, all of their marketing messages were all focused on early literacy. And we know that not everybody in their community is interested in learning about early literacy or needs those services, and that's okay. They wanted to really reach a target audience of caregivers who could benefit from their early literacy tips. And they spent a good 6 months to a year concentrating on them and got good outcomes. So there is a real good advantage for concentrating on just one thing. And I think it's a great use of your time and effort. And here's the other thing. You all are already doing this during the summer. Most libraries during summer reading are focused on just promoting participation in summer reading. And I think you can replicate that with other programs and services at your library. I know you have a lot of different goals that you want to reach. Why don't you split your year in 2 quarters? And the first quarter, you're going to focus on goal number 1 and spend 3 months marketing around getting people to use whatever program or service you want. That's goal number 1. And then the next quarter, you replicate that with a different program or service at your library. I just think it's a better use of your time. Certainly the messages you create are going to cut through all of the content clutter out there because you're going to be focused on reaching that audience. I'm curious if your library has done this before. If so, let me know in the comments. Let's start a conversation. I'm sure that my viewer who wrote in is going to be interested in that too. All right, it's time to give away kudos. My thanks goes to Donna Forbes of the Illinois Prairie Public Library. She wrote in and she wanted to let me know and let you know about a group of libraries in the state of Illinois who are they've taken the One Book, One Community program to a whole different level. So they are banding together, and for a couple of months, they are encouraging everyone in their communities to read books outside their comfort zone, specifically banned books or challenged books. They're also doing a bunch of programs on this. Speaking of a concentrated marketing effort, this certainly is a very good example of it. It's called Central Illinois Reads Freedom to Read. I'm going to put the list of the libraries that are participating in this program down in the show description if you're watching on YouTube, or the comments in LinkedIn, as well as a link where you can read more about this. I think it's a great program. If you know me, you know that one of my passions is making sure that our freedom to read is protected, trying to do as much as I can within my professional capacity to help with that. And so I joined Donna in giving a thumbs up and kudos to these libraries for creating this program that's educating their communities about the threat of book challenges and how it threatens our freedom to read. So thanks so much, Donna, and kudos to your group of libraries. Okay, that's it for this episode. But listen, I've got lots more tips for library marketing on my channel. If you're interested, click here and I'll see you in the next video.